I'm sorry, you have some serious work to do, like personal development, mindset, and I'm just going to pray for you.
Okay. Mega eye roll. Hey guys, welcome back to my little corner of the world where we discuss unethical businesses that are the multi-level marketing companies and also break down the things that their consultants do and say on the internet. So as always, if that's your cup of tea, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button so that you never miss an episode. Now, before we get into the video, I just want to tell you guys that I know that there are a lot of people out there that have been reporting the income claims and just the different types of unethical behavior that we see every day on the internet. And it takes more than just one. So if you see this stuff, make sure to report it because it doesn't take one. It takes hundreds, thousands of people continuously reporting really before the FTC will kind of start to crack down on it. And I know that that is all of our goals here is to make sure that these companies are being looked into that really need to be looked into, that the consultant's behavior is being looked into by their own company. So just don't forget, when you see this kind of stuff, please make sure that you report it to their business, which would be Monet, Arbonne, YOUNique, whichever one that they're with, as well as the FTC, because that's what it takes. It takes us to come together and making sure that this stuff is being reported so that it gets checked into. So you guys have sent me tons of stuff. I've been tagged in tons of things and also things that I have found on the internet. So we're going to sit down today and we're going to break all of that down. So with that being said, let's jump in. This first one comes from the anti-MLM Reddit, and it says, I'm really concerned about these new memes that have surfaced about pyramid scheme recruitments. Y'all know pyramid schemes are illegal and haven't existed for 20 years, right? I'm worried that people don't know this. Making money from other people's hard work is so illegal. So, first off, kudos to everybody that is speaking out about these companies, their recruitment tactics. I've seen so much online lately where consultants are posting more and more about being upset that there's an anti-MLM community. And I don't think that they really quite understand that it's not that we are attacking them personally, because that's absolutely not our goal, okay? Our goal is to make sure that they're complying with the rules, because many of them don't. The FTC can only regulate what's being posted online, and sometimes that's kind of like a fine line. But when we get into private messages, they absolutely cannot regulate what is being said kind of behind the scenes. So, which goes back to what I said, this stuff really needs to be reported. So kudos to you guys. It's really being talked about a lot lately by these MLM consultants. So we're obviously doing something right if they're posting things like this, that they're worried about the things that are being said. And second thing is, I hear each one of these consultants have a different kind of definition of what a pyramid scheme is, and they never have it right. Okay, some of them might claim like, oh, well, the person that I recruited can rank above me, or we're not a pyramid scheme because we sell a product, or we're not a pyramid scheme because whatever the case may be. It's always something different. And I've noticed that lately, that's always a different thing. They never have a consistent definition. So that being said, we aren't always, I guess, meeting their definition of what a pyramid scheme is. And just because a company has been around for 20 years does not mean that it's not a pyramid scheme. Amway has gotten in trouble. They've had to restructure. We see Herbalife. There have been so many of these companies that's been around for decades, years and years, that have still been considered a pyramid scheme and have actually gotten into trouble by the FTC. So just by saying like, hey, this company has been around for 10 years, 6 years, 15 years, doesn't mean anything. They can still be a pyramid scheme. It just means that they haven't been caught up with yet, right? Right. And last yes, a pyramid scheme is making money off of somebody else. And again, with multi-level marketing companies and pyramid schemes, there's a thin line there, because in a multi-level marketing company, they are still succeeding off of somebody else's back. They're making money off of somebody else, off of recruitment, joining underneath of them. So that's why so many people are like, hey, this has the same structure style of what a pyramid scheme is. And again, it's a really good thing to do if you are considering joining a multi-level marketing company, is to really, I am begging you, please do your research. Look into it. Look into what a pyramid scheme is. Look into the company. Look into any past lawsuits. Just take a moment to look at all of this before automatically just signing up and becoming a consultant, because so many people have lost money. It's a 99% failure rate where consultants either lose money or make no money at all. It goes back to the early entry, you're on the top because you got involved early on. So you were able to recruit people early on and become the top 1%. But if you go watch, I believe her channel is called Not the Good Girl. She had been in, I believe it was 3 multi-level marketing companies where she was in the top 1%, and she still walked away from it all. She has a lot of great information on her channel. I will link it below. Go check her channel out. There is so much information in there, guys. It's really great information too. So the next one that I have is from the MLM_frauds Instagram page. There are tons of really good anti-MLM Instagram pages out there, guys. It's another thing that I will definitely link below. So this next one, guys, this is a consultant that apparently must have went back home due to losing her sister. Her sister had passed away, and she ended up writing this on her social media. Utah, it's been real, but it's time to head home. We had our ups and downs this trip, but I'm so thankful for these smiles that bring me back to life. Freedom looks like being able to spend all day doing what you want, when you want, like a spontaneous trip to say goodbye to your sister with the entire family in your brand new SUV without financial strain. I can't even believe that working off my smartphone has yielded me the level of freedom. I'll never stop sharing about how much this opportunity changed our entire life, because I know how much it can change your life if you let it. If you've been praying for an opportunity, I would love so much to show you what this kind of freedom looks like. Then she says, message me. She puts her cell phone number and, ends it by saying, we have a 6-hour drive, so let's chat. I can't with stuff like this. I really can't. I have absolutely no words to say. When you are using your family's tragedy, your friend's tragedy, anything like that, it is disgusting to try to kind of just insert your multi-level marketing company, your MLM. Don't do that. That is so wrong. I just can't believe that kind of stuff. This is one thing that really drives people apart from their friends and their family, is the fact that they use things like this to rope people in to be like, hey, I have the freedom to work from the hospital while my spouse is sick. No. If you have a typical job, you're literally going to be given time off for a funeral, for sick leave. If your child or your spouse or your mom is sick, they will give you paid time off. You don't have to continue working while you're attending a funeral for your sister. It's a very disgusting thing. I'm sorry to say it, but it's not a good mentality to be in. Here's another one that was posted on the anti-MLM Reddit, and this is for doTERRA. The caption says, is it legal for a doctor to recommend doTERRA and provide a specific seller to a patient? What? Whoa. Hang on. So this looks like one of the discharge papers that you get when you leave the hospital for your appointment, and it has the instructions listed and says, continue current treatments, start the medication that they were prescribed at night, take about 30 minutes prior to going to bed. And the third one says you can try doTERRA product called, I believe it's Digestion, 2 to 3 drops in your drink up to 3 times a day. And then apparently it lists the doTERRA seller that's marked out in black. I don't think that they're allowed to do that. I don't think that doctors are allowed to push multi-level marketing products that haven't been approved by the FDA. I would really look into that. I don't think that's right. Even if it is legal, guys, I would totally stay away from a doctor like that. If they're pushing products like this that aren't, again, regulated by the FDA, and I can't believe that, because they are not supposed to even make claims for health and be like, yeah, this product can clear this up, this product can cure this. So a doctor that's actually pushing this, that makes me worry a lot. So please, if you guys see a doctor and they push a product like that onto you, go get another doctor. And I would actually probably report it to the medical board of directors, because that's not okay. Not okay in my book at all. So there's one thing that's bothered me for a while now, and it is these Huns, these multi-level marketing consultants getting on social media and claiming to be influencers, or saying that you can also become an influencer if you join my team. There's a big difference in a consultant, somebody that sells a product for a multi-level marketing company, and somebody that's an actual social media influencer. And they've really been putting out these posts or these ads talking about how to become an influencer for their company or their brand, and just hiding kind of under this mask. So somebody had posted this, which when you first look at this, it just right there on the picture, it says, were you born to be an influencer? Take this quiz. Click to learn more to start the quiz and see if you should be turning your social media posts into profits. Okay, and then on the next slide, it says, I'm excited to share that blank is officially a 3 times elite coach in Team Beachbody. Okay. Girly, you and your team are on fire, finishing the year at number 12 in the network. So they really try to push that whole influencer lifestyle. And again, it goes back to the whole fake lifestyle, false lifestyle claims. It just drives me crazy, because like I said, these are not social media influencers. Social media influencers get sponsorships from brands. They get PR from brands. They get collaborations from brands. They're not out there pushing a multi-level marketing company, okay? There is a big, big difference between the two. And this is just a huge pet peeve that I have, because I have seen so many of these companies kind of trying to pull away from the whole your grandma's multi-level marketing company, door-to-door sales. And they're trying to kind of persuade younger audiences, like the millennials, that this is their multi-level marketing company now. They've taken and kind of taken over social media. So now we have all of these consultants just continuously pushing their products, their parties, trying to recruit people. And it's just so appealing now for the generation that is the millennial. I think it's dangerous. We all really have that mindset that we don't want to be tied down to a job, a 9-to-5 job. We all feel like that, no matter what, okay? There are days that I feel like that. There are days that I wish that I could travel, that I could see the world. But at the same time, I know that I have responsibilities, okay? I know that I can't just up and leave my job, because I need my job. So when somebody is kind of in that mindset and an opportunity like this just kind of falls into their lap, they think, this is awesome. I can live this lifestyle that this person is promoting. I can drive these cars. I can have this house. I can live this dream life and travel the world. So they end up joining, and they put more and more time into it, and they're struggling, and they're just dumping all their money into it. And in return, they get nothing but a garage stocked full of products and they haven't even made back what they paid necessarily to enter into this company. So I do not like posts like this because it, in my opinion, it is very deceptive and misleading because you're not becoming a social media influencer. You're just becoming a consultant for a multi-level marketing company. So I have a couple videos. This one here, you guys had tagged me in and sent me so many times. It's very disturbing, so I'm going to prepare you guys. I'm going to probably have to try to kind of bleep out some of the things that's being said. So we all know that the world is a super crazy place, but over the last few months, it's just been like a whole other level of just crazy insanity and just sadness, right? So one of the big things going on at the moment is the Black Lives Matter movement, and it's very sad. It really is when you sit down and you look at everything that's happening and everything that has happened, and we're really trying to make an impact here and try to open people's minds to see the hate that there is out there. And a lot of these multi-level marketing companies have come out and said that they are against racism and they are pro Black Lives Matter. So if anybody sees any of their consultants making any terrible racial slurs, then they need to be reported. And this goes for anybody, okay? If you see this, please report it, okay? You can report it to Instagram as well. But this video has been sent to me, like I said, so many times. So please just prepare yourselves. A while back, we seen where a group of Monet consultants had rented this yacht and went on this little day cruise. I believe it was Kimberlia that had posted a video about that trip. If you haven't seen it, I will link it below. So during this day out, this yacht trip that they did, they posted this video and people went nuts. People went crazy, and for very good reason. So, oh God, okay. This has been reported to Monet several times, and they have not done shit about it, okay? And the fact that they haven't done anything about it, I think speaks volumes because, again, them claiming that they are against racism and any consultant that makes racial slurs will be fired. They have done nothing at all. And I know that we deal with this a lot with their compliance and their customer service not doing anything about this kind of behavior. The lifestyle claims, the income claims, the now racial slurs, they need to get it together. So once again, that's why it's so important that when you guys see stuff like this, that you report it to the STC, to the company that the consultants are with. And when it comes to racist shit like this, it needs to be addressed and it needs to be reported to Instagram, Facebook, whatever social media site that you see it on, because this stuff needs to stop, okay? It needs to stop. They're not cool, they're not hip, they're not fun, it's disgusting, okay? Okay. This next video was posted on the anti_MLM_bossbabes Instagram, and this one is, I'll just let you watch it.
So leave them alone. Like all of the anti-MLM pages, like if you hate it that much, then like go do something else. Like leave us alone. It's our profession, it's our job, it's a legit job. I just can't even believe that how many like anti-MLM pages there are and like hateful women towards other women that are like proud to like bring down our industry that creates so many millionaires each year. So leave them alone. That's just like so wild to me that people have the time to like I laugh when I see this stuff because how can you hate someone and something so much, and like, I don't understand the words. Like, can't we all just be nice people and get along and share positivity? Like, why are people so hateful? Last thing I'm going to bring up about that, like, if you really are that negative person and will do anything to bring down a company or person, I'm sorry, you have some serious work to do, like personal development, mindset, and I'm just going to pray for you.
Okay. Mega eye roll. I can't roll my eyes any farther back into my head. Okay. Listen. This goes back to what I said earlier. All right. My goal on my channel is absolutely not to bring anybody down. I am a huge supporter. You could ask my husband. I am a huge supporter of women supporting women. Okay, like truly supporting and empowering women. I think it's super important. I think we really need to be there for each other, stick together, and encourage one another. What I am not a supporter of is women being taken for granted, being used, being exposed to love bombing, losing their money, their home, being put into financial strain because they thought that they were gaining a friend, but instead they were being recruited into a company that is set up for them to fail. Okay, the structure is literally set up so that they will fail. I can't just sit back and know what I know about these companies and not put this information out there. I can't do it. Because I've seen so many people lose way too much because they wanted to build a better life for themselves or for their family. I can't just sit back and be okay with that. So that's why I make my channel. That's why I put these videos out, because I just want you guys to be aware of the negative aspect, the negative side that they don't talk about. They don't talk about what can happen. When they put out their pictures of them holding up their big checks that they got from their company, they're talking about the fact that they made all this money. They're making it seem like you can also achieve this and do very little work by just sitting around on your phone working from the hospital if you need to. And in little teeny tiny letters at the bottom of the picture that you can barely even see, there will be a small income disclosure saying that, you know, this isn't typical, that only 1% reach this status. People don't always see that. They're not as bold about the income disclosure as they are about what their false claims are. So we have started this great community here that is bringing to light all of the things that weren't there before. I have said this a while back. I had really looked into Amway and taken a deep dive into it, read the book Merchant of Deception, and it really opened my eyes to how scared these consultants have been for years to come out about this information. Some of them have been legally bound to silence, and it's really scary because the less that they can come out and talk about this, the less that people know. So when they join these companies, they go into it thinking that they're going to build a better life, but their life just gets destroyed and they lose thousands and thousands of dollars. Terrible credit card debt. Their homes are taken. Their cars are repoed. They lose their friends. And I don't ever personally attack any of these people, any of these women. I will never talk about how they look or how they sound. It's about the things that they say, the claims that they make, the way that the companies have brainwashed them. That it's very cult-like tendencies, and it's terrifying and it's sad, and that is the stuff that we talk about. We really are here just to, again, help put that information out there to people that are thinking of joining a multi-level marketing company, or even ones that are involved in one now and want to get out, but they're scared or they don't know what to do. So that's our goal, and I really wanted to address that because, like I said, there have been a bunch of videos being put out by these consultants because they are seeing that we are really building this community and we're talking about it more and more. And none of us, I don't believe that anybody in this anti-MLM community is here to make them feel bad about themselves personally. We are not attacking them. We're not tearing women down. If anything, we just want to help other women see that this is a very toxic environment. And yeah, so that's really it. But thank you guys so much for sending me all of these things, for those of you that have sent them to me. I appreciate you guys subscribing, so please make sure to do that. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at __ Kayla Ren. You guys can send me stuff over there as well. It's been really great chatting with you guys and getting to know you. Let's keep the conversation going down below. I'll be down there chatting with you guys. Let me know what you guys think about some of this stuff, because I'm really curious to hear your opinions about it as well. So, all right, guys, until next time, bye.